Hello all. This will be the first in a series of module overviews, which will be videos where I go through each one of the modules and explain what I'm looking for in each different part. And so each module will have one of these in them so that if you get a little confused or you have any questions, you can click on this video and watch it to see what I'm looking for each part of the module. So this one is for Module 1. This is a module that we will complete in a single week at the very beginning of the course. In this module, you're going to read the first 4 chapters of the book, and you're going to create a video presentation where you introduce yourself. And those are the main things that we're going to do. So we're going to go through this together a little bit. First page of every module has a module overview page. And you can skim through this and kind of see what kind of assignments you're going to be working on and what the learning objectives are. These are the things that you're supposed to actually learn for the module. And then down here is all of the different assignments that you're going to have. You can see here that all 3 of these, you have 3 assignments, your video introduction, and chapters 1 through 4 questions. All of them are due 8:25 at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, which is where I live. This might be subject to change depending on what year it is or whatever. So make sure that you check that. These videos, of course, you've probably already seen this because you've clicked on this video. But all of these videos will be up here. This is one that introduces you to the course. And this is a course overview video that will cover just broadly all of the things that we're going to look at in the course. Okay, so the next part of this is the syllabus review, and it's basically just going to tell you to review the syllabus. Yeah, it just says to review the syllabus and ask me if you have any questions. The syllabus is located over here in the sidebar. I'm going to click right here where it says course syllabus, and it will upload our syllabus like this. At the very top here, you can see all of my contact information. This is my email address. It's the easiest way to get in contact with me, and I'll usually post this pretty much on the first page of the course. I believe it is there as well. This is my office. You can try to find me there, but I'm probably not going to be there. So if you're on campus for some reason, that's where I might be. But since we're all online here, you might as well just email me. These are other courses that I teach. So we scroll down here. It's the catalog description. These are online procedures. The ones that matter for you is basically just be civil to each other when you're interacting with each other. Don't goof off when you're supposed to be on task or whatever. But most of these are about synchronous classes, and this is an asynchronous course. Next we have our textbook here, which is Writing Today 4th edition, and you'll have the ISBNs and how to get to it. I hope these links still work, but if they don't, just let me know and I can help you find one. As we scroll down, student learning outcomes. This is in the course overview page. Course requirements. This is all boilerplate, and then this is the grading procedures. Oh, this is the boilerplate one too. So it's standard grading procedures, A through F. If you get a D or an F, then you have to repeat the course. So make sure you're up here somewhere. Let's see, class discussions. Make sure that you're participating in class discussions. Ours will all be done with video recordings, the first one of which will be the next assignment that we talk about. Yeah, make sure you participate in those. If you turn one of those in late, then you won't be able to receive any credit for it. And make sure that you're being friendly and good to everyone. Let's see, student responsibilities. You can read through all of this if you want, but most of this is boilerplate. Evaluation. So this is how you're going to be graded in the course. And so, yeah, this whole part here is talking about how the grades break down. And so, there's two kinds of grades that we have in this course. There's daily participation grades, which is most of the grades that you're going to have. And those are just daily assignments like chapter questions, assignments that you turn in, peer reviews, and stuff like that. All of those count as daily grades. And those add up to 35% of your overall grade. There is also, this says article presentation. This should be the common assignment, so you need to fix that. But 5% of your grade is going to be the common assignment, which is a short little writing thing that we all do in order to prove that you guys are learning. And then the 4 papers for the class will each be worth 15 to 20%. These are major projects that we will do. Modules 2 through 5 have major papers that you'll write. And each one of those will count for major grades. And those work way differently than the daily grades. With the daily grades, you turn them in as long as you did the assignment and you tried, you usually will be okay. But for the major assignments, these are ones where you're going to write a whole paper, you're going to peer review it in groups, you're going to turn it into me, and then I'm going to go in and pick it apart and find things that are wrong with it and things that need to be worked on and give you lots of feedback. And then you'll receive grade for that. And if you don't like that grade, what you can do is fix all of the stuff in the feedback that I gave you and turn in a final draft of it within a week of when I give it back to you. And you can receive a lot of your points back that you ended up losing. So that's 3 different drafts that you'll turn in: your peer review draft, and then your draft to me, and then your final draft to me. And if you work really hard on each one of those drafts, you write enough, and you follow all of the things that I tell you to do, then you should be able to make good grades on all of these assignments. And then you'll have a final that's worth 10% at the end of the year. Okay, if you have any questions about any of that, send me an email. But yeah, those are pretty much all the grades. Don't worry about this one. Yeah, I just said all of this, the major grades. Attendance doesn't really count for us because we're online. Late work. If you turn in late daily grades, the highest grade you could get is a 70. If you turn it in really, really late, like after a week, then you'll receive a 0 for it. Late drafts on, if you turn in your second draft late, then I won't give you any feedback for it, and the grade that you get on it will be your final grade. If you turn in your final draft late, then it just won't be counted. Announcements. Check the announcements every week. That's the main way that I keep in contact with you guys. If something's going on in the class and I need you guys to, I'll pretty much be updating you each week on what your assignments are and what you need to be turning in and stuff like that. So keep on the announcements if you have any questions about what's coming up in the course. Okay. Smart drops. If you don't show up for the first couple weeks of class, then you'll just be dropped. That's to save your GPA and to save our school statistics at the same time. Academic integrity. Make sure that you don't cheat in this course. It is the easiest possible way to fail the course. If you turn in a paper that's plagiarized, that's flagged as plagiarized, or I can just tell is plagiarized, then you'll end up receiving a 0 for the course. So don't do that. Disability services. If you have a disability and you need help getting accommodations for it, make sure that you get in touch with those people. They're very nice people. You need to get in touch with them every single semester so that they send out letters and they give you accommodations. If you don't get in touch with them, I can't give you any accommodations. Let's see. None of this matters for us. This is all boilerplate, but you can read through it if you want. Outside help. There's tutoring if you need it. That's all online. You can just go on the internet and get tutoring during regular business hours. And then this is a tentative class schedule, but ours will be different than this. Okay, so that's the syllabus overview. Let's see. So next, after the syllabus, this is you click on this, you can see how to actually make YouTube videos, which is a main way that we're going to communicate in this course. We're going to have 5 or 6 projects where you will actually record yourself, upload it to YouTube, and send us a link to share with the course. The idea for that is because the biggest problem with asynchronous online classes, I think, is that they can feel super disconnected. And this is an idea of how to actually make us all feel a little more like we're actually in a class. So the first example of this that you're going to do is our video introduction discussion board. And basically what this is, let's see. What you're going to do is you're going to create a video of yourself answering these questions. You're going to tell us your name, why you decided to go to the college you decided to go to, and what your major is, and then something unique about yourself, something interesting. It shouldn't be a very long video. It should take like a minute or so. And I put a sample up here of what I'm looking for. Okay, let's see what's next. Next is the chapters 1 through 4 questions. These are pretty straightforward. What you're going to do is read Writing Today, chapters 1 through 4, and just answer these questions. This first one, what you're going to do is pick one of these writing assignments from this list, like a children's book about baby raccoons learning to share, a bulletin for a funeral, instruction manual on how to build a bookshelf, and you're going to explain the unique properties of this writing project and how they would be different than some of the other ones. So we're looking at different genres here. Number 2 here, find an article online on a subject you're interested in, no politics or COVID. Skim through the article and identify the author's angle and purpose. And then, tell us what it's about as well. And then for questions for chapters 3 and 4, tell me about a time you didn't communicate clearly enough. That seems pretty straightforward. Find an advertisement online, copy the advertisement into your response. Tell me what it's for, its purpose, target readers, context. And then imagine this advertisement paid you to write imagine they paid you to write a different advertisement. Pick a different target audience and describe how you would rework it. So you're going to take this first advertisement, you're going to figure out how to market, whatever it's for. Maybe it's I don't know, maybe it's like a really comfortable family car that's marketed to soccer moms, and you're going to figure out how to market it to like motorcycle guys or something. Okay. Yeah, make it a Word document or PDF so that you can include a picture of the advertisement as well. The last part of the module is just the module wrap-up, and you can look here, it says the same thing as the first part of the module. Alright, so that's the first module overview. It took me 15 minutes to do that. Hopefully the rest will be a little bit shorter.